I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. New this morning, Topeka police are investigating an officer-involved shooting that occurred late last night. Just after midnight, officers were called to a domestic disturbance in the 1500 block of Southwest 24th Street. When they arrived, police say a man fired shots from inside the home. Officers returned fire and the suspect eventually surrendered. No officers or civilians were hurt, and a gun was recovered from the scene. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation is now handling the case. Cityofmhk.com, that's the URL for the new Manhattan City website. The city unveiled its newly reworked website this month after about a year of work. The site has a cleaner layout that's easier to navigate, they say, along with new features like modules for alerts and commission agendas. Residents can also sign up for city notifications. That's a look at some of your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can always learn more about these stories and others at WIBW.com. But right now, here's Daniel with a look at the weather.
Well, it seems that rain is going to be a big part of the forecast for Memorial Day weekend. We're expecting rain in at least some capacity for every single day of the holiday weekend ahead. Though if we time things right, I think we will be able to manage and enjoy some dry time here in between that rainfall. It's really going to kick off today here, where I think by later this evening some thunderstorms will start to form off in areas further to the south and west by around 4 to 6 p.m. Severe weather, I think, will be possible further southwest outside of our area near Wichita, but unlikely that any storms we see here are going to be that strong. A few rumbles of thunder, I think, is what we should mostly prepare for, lasting into the overnight hours, clearing out by Saturday morning. This will be the first of the dry breaks we have here most of Saturday morning, but into the early afternoon, that rain's going to come roaring back, and it looks like we're going to have our most widespread amounts of rainfall from Saturday afternoon all the way through Sunday morning. Severe weather not really expected for then either, but thunderstorms still possible. We'll clear out here sometime late in the morning hours of Sunday, and this is going to be probably one of our best bets for getting outside and enjoying those conditions. We should have those high temperatures pretty cool and sky still overcast, but for the rest of Sunday from the early afternoon onwards, we should be dry. Rain returns after sunset, and we see a little bit of rain into early Monday morning, but I think Memorial Day itself as well will end up being mostly dry. Again, you just look at that severe weather risk for today, mostly off towards the southwest, so I expect most of us to just see some weaker thunderstorms. The same thing goes for tomorrow, that 1 out of 5 marginal risk for portions of the area, with today being mostly dry until we head towards later on into that evening hour. We'll watch for that thunderstorm risk tonight. The rainfall continues, a few storms, and it looks like we'll have some periods of dry time over the next several days, but regardless, still very cloudy and cool.